Today I'm making chocolate pecan meringue cookies, and here are the ingredients that we need. 1 1/3 cups of sugar, 4 egg whites, half a cup of pecans, half a cup of chocolate chips, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and 1 teaspoon of vinegar, and also 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. So those are the ingredients, so let's get started. Alright, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to chop all of these up. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in a fry pan and I'm just going to roast them just a little bit for about maybe 5 minutes, just to kind of bring out all the nice flavors that pecans can give us. So I'm going to chop all these up and I'll be back. Alright, I'm just going to pop those into a frying pan. I'm going to roast those up and I'll be back. Alright, my pecans are still on the stove and I'm watching them very carefully. While they are still roasting up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the 4 egg whites and I'm going to pour them into the blender, into our mixer here, and I'm going to add in the salt. And I'm going to start getting that going, and we're going to whip these up for about 3 minutes. Alright, so the mixture's been going for probably, well, about 3 minutes right now. So at this point now you can see that the whites are starting, to form little peaks. So what I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to dump in all of our sugar. And I'm going to let this go for about 3 minutes now. Okay, at this point, I'm going to pour in the vinegar and the vanilla, and I'm going to get that going again. And now what I'm going to do is I'm really going to whisk this quite high, because I want to really get stiff peaks now, and I want it to get really, really glossy. Alright, that's been going now for another maybe 2 to 3 minutes, probably 3 minutes. I didn't check it exactly. But here you can see that we've got nice stiff peaks. So at this point, this is done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it off. And what we're going to do now is we're going to gently fold in our chocolate chips and our pecans, which I've transferred to a little bowl here. They've cooled down quite a bit. So I'm just going to get rid of this here, and then we'll grab a spatula. So we're going to take our pecans and just pop them in there, and also our chocolate chips, and then we're just going to take it and just fold everything in with a spatula. And the pecans smell really, really good. And when I toasted them in the fry pan, I didn't put any kind of oil or anything like that. You just put the pecans directly into your frying pan and just toast them up like that. And keep an eye on them because you don't want them to burn. So there we go. So we are ready. So what we're going to do is you want to have your oven 300 degrees Fahrenheit. And this is a great thing to do at night, because that's what I'm going to be doing now. What we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to spoon them out onto our tray, and then we're going to put them in the oven, and we're going to turn the oven off, and we're just going to let the meringue dry out overnight in the oven. When you wake up tomorrow morning or the next morning, the cookies should be done. If they're not, you just leave them out, just take them out of the oven. Let them sit there for another 2 hours and they will be perfect. They'll be nice and dried out. Okay, so here's our meringue. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab some and just put it down. You can make any shape you want. It doesn't have to be perfectly circular. Just get it on there. So oh, there's my oven. So I'm just going to pop these on there. So basically what this is doing, what we're going to be doing is drying out the meringue. So by leaving them in the oven overnight, it's just going to completely dry these cookies out. And you'll end up with this beautiful, very, very light and just delicious cookie. Let's get some more on here. Obviously you can see I've got too much for this one tray, so I'll get another tray and we'll do a few more. So I'm going to go grab another tray and I'll be back. Alrighty. So let's just get these on. There we go. You can get them pretty close together because they're not going to really expand. I mean, they're not going to expand. They're just going to dry out. They'll get a little bit more round, but they shouldn't expand too much. So basically what you want to do now, when you hear your oven come up to temperature 300, turn the oven off. So I'm going to go do that now. Alright. So bring your oven up to 300 and then turn it off. There we go. Beautiful. Alright, so I've got the two trays. So I'm going to pop these in my oven. I've turned my oven off and I will leave them in there all night. Tomorrow morning I will check them out and I will finish off this video and we'll see the end product. Alright, I've just put them in the oven. I just decided to do a fast video here of them in the oven. So there they are. And now I'm going to go close my oven door and that's it. And we'll be back tomorrow. So here are my things that just came out of the oven. I took them out about 5 minutes ago. And it is the next morning. And I just want to show you how nice they are. Now what I did was I grabbed the spatula and I just popped all of this tray off and some of these. And you could spray your tray and then put the meringue on. But when they dry out, you're going to get, it's not going to be totally dry on the bottom, so I don't really suggest that. So what you do is you just grab your spatula, just hold the cookie and gently slide it under and it should pop off without breaking. I did get one here that cracked a little bit, just a little bit, not even all the way, but there you go. Now on this one here, I did a few of them. Here, this one, this one, that one there I did not do, so I'll just show you. You get it under like that and you just pop it like that. Let's see if, oh, I guess I did most of them here. Ah, this one here. Let's flip that around so you can see that one there. So I'll just hold the cookie and gently get under there and pop, and it just pops off. There's another one. I'll do that one. And there we go. That one there's stuck. I'll just go this way. There we go. And that's it. So that's our finished product. And I'm just gonna, oh, that one's stuck too, so let's get that one off. I'll just show you how light these actually are. And listen, I don't know if the camera can pick that up. Let's listen. You can hear how dry those are. So let's just take one for fun and just break it. And look at that. Doesn't that look good? So you've got your chocolate chips and your pecan. Now if you let these go and you let them sit throughout the day, as they will naturally, they're just gonna keep getting drier and drier and actually better and better. But these just melt in your mouth. They're really, really good. Alright, I've got a little bit of chocolate that I just melted up. This is Hershey's chocolate chips. I melted it at a very low temperature in the microwave, and now I'm just going to drizzle it over the meringue. And this is totally optional. And there we go. Good enough? Beautiful. Alright, so that's it for this video, so I'll see you next time.